So since the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario, I am sure you guys want to find out what is next, what could be unfolding in the immediate short term, what could be unfolding in the upcoming days. Because if you look at this price action of Bitcoin right now, we are being flashed with a relief rally. But in this video, I will be sharing with you why this relief rally could be just a temporary relief rally before following the original trend duration. And we know the original trend duration is clearly heading here to the downside. So before we start talking about these interesting scenarios, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, like always, if you haven't claimed these bonuses from Bybit, Phemex, OKX, then I suggest you guys to check the video description now. So first thing first, let's look at this weekly chart, because in a weekly time frame we have some very important line of support and resistance which we have to overcome before jumping into any trades. I mean, we want to see whether this support gets broken, we want to see whether the resistance gets broken before jumping into any trade. So that's why for that we have to look this price action in a weekly time frame. So in a weekly time frame you can see very clearly, guys, the price of Bitcoin right now looks like it could be heading towards the next area of confluence, because the next area of confluence, this horizontal trend line, sits somewhere around 51,000 to 48,000. So in between that range is where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted, find bottom, and only after that start with an actual bullish move. Because if you look at this price formation here, I mean, yes, we have already lost the support which we had around 60,000, which is resulting in a corrective move. So now the next area of confluence is definitely going to be in between this 52,000 to 48,000. This is the area where I personally think the price of Bitcoin could be getting attracted and even test the support from this ascending broadening, which is the lower trend line, and only after that we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to go parabolic. Yes, you heard that correctly, because this trend line, if you look at this in a weekly time frame, this horizontal trend line in the past price action has played a very important role in between 52,000 to 48,000, because this same trend line acted as a line of resistance, acted as a line of support. So we are also expecting the price of Bitcoin, after getting attracted around that price range, to find bottom, and only after that start with an actual bullish move. Because if you simply zoom out, I mean, if you look at this in a monthly time frame, yes, we are expecting Bitcoin to get attracted back towards this expansion trend line, because in the past price action we have found out before going parabolic, what has the price of Bitcoin done? The price of Bitcoin got attracted around this rising trend line after the halving, and only after that we started with an actual bullish move. Second Bitcoin halving, we got attracted back towards this rising trend line, this expansion trend line, found bottom around that area, and only after that started with an actual bullish move. Third Bitcoin halving, we got attracted, we got thrown back towards this rising trend line, which acted as support, resulting in a parabolic move. So if you look in our case, you can see very clearly, guys, this rising trend line is the area where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted, find bottom, and only after that we are expecting an actual bullish continuation to play out. Because after the fourth halving, just like here from the past price action, Bitcoin also looks like getting attracted towards this expansion trend line, and this expansion trend line in our case sits somewhere around 48,000 50,000. So that's why, guys, that's why I think this 48,000 to 50,000 will be retested, and only after that Bitcoin is going to start with an actual bullish move. Because if you look at this price action in a bit different way, I mean, using this descending broadening wedge, before expecting this actual bullish continuation to play out, we are expecting Bitcoin to get attracted towards this lower trend line, because we have not just only failed to break out of this resistance around 61,000, but we are also following this bearish scenario, because we have lost the support from this 50 weighted moving average, and we know losing the support from this 50 weighted moving average in the past price action resulted in a bearish move. So if we look in our case, we are below this 50 weighted moving average, so any sort of a rally, any sort of a relief rally could be just a temporary relief rally before expecting another continuation like this. I mean, Bitcoin getting attracted around this lower trend line, 50,000, Bitcoin getting attracted around this expansion trend line, even the lower trend line from this ascending broadening wedge, find bottom, and only after that start with an actual bullish move, because in that case we will be also lining up perfectly with this descending broadening wedge in a weekly time frame, which is a bullish continuation pattern. But before this bullish continuation pattern even plays out, we are expecting Bitcoin to get attracted around this 48,000, 50,000, and only after that start with an actual bullish move, because we have found out in general September month has been one of the worst performing month for Bitcoin in history. That's why we were expecting, even after some relief rally, even if the price gets attracted back towards this lower trend line, please be aware, because this same trend line which in the past price action acted as support will be acting as a resistance. Yes guys, since the price of Bitcoin has lost the support from this right angle ascending broadening formation, the same trend line which in the past price action acted as support will be looked as resistance, and at the end we are expecting this bearish continuation to play out, because parallelly we are also following this head and shoulder pattern. And according to this head and shoulder pattern, just like with this example, this relief rally coming back to test the lower trend line which acted as support, here it could be coming back to test the neckline one more time. I mean the same trend line which acted as support will be acting as resistance, and after this retest we could be preparing ourselves for an actual bearish continuation around 48,000 to 50,000, because we know beside this head and shoulder, beside this right angle ascending broadening formation, we also have this CPR indicator signaling us weakness, because unfortunately the price has failed to find support above the CPR line, which only happens during downtrend. So this same trend line which sits around 57,000, 58,000 will be acting as resistance. Yes guys, these trend lines will be acting as additional resistance for Bitcoin. So as long as the price remains below this trend line, any sort of a relief rally will be just a temporary relief rally, and price after that is expected to show another continuation like this. So please do not get fooled, because this kind of rally, as long as the price fails to find support above this trend line, this key trend line, this resistance line, it is going to be looked as a fake out. And now, even with the help of this Williams alligator indicator, we can see guys, this is a clear bearish crossover. Blue line appearing at the top, green line at the bottom only happens during downtrend, and in our case this is a clear bearish crossover. Now the rally what we are witnessing could be just a test. I mean, even during this downtrend you can see we had a relief rally, but this trend got rejected. We even formed a new lower lows, and only after that we had this actual bullish move. Same thing happened here. You can see this trend line will be looked as a line of resistance. So even if the price gets attracted back around this 57, even up to 58,000, this trend line along with the resistance from the CPR line will be holding us below that range, and after that we are expecting another continuation like this to play out. Price slowly heading towards the original trend direction, because to the downside RSI line is clearly below 50, which is a sign of weakness. MACD has also formed a bearish MACD cross, and T3CCI indicator in a negative territory. You can see the indicators to the downside are clearly bearish. So this relief rally could be very, very short-lived. So I want you guys to be careful. And now, even the bear flag formation, if we look at this example, after this bearish move, we had few sideways movement, even few relief rally, but this relief rally did not last it longer, and right after that the price headed towards the original duration. And this same scenario could be happening in our case as well. I mean, price, if it shows another continuation like this, please be aware it might be just a temporary rally before following the original trend duration, because beside this bear flag we are also being flashed with another continuation, a bearish continuation known as descending triangle, where the lower trend line has been broken. Yes guys, this lower trend line which in the past price action acted as support has already been broken. Now any sort of a rally, right, any sort of a rally could be just a temporary rally before expecting another continuation here to the downside. So please guys, please, this relief rally could be a very short relief rally, so please do not get trapped. And I want you guys to wait until this key line of resistance, the CPR resistance, Williams alligator indicator resistance, to get broken if you guys want to jump into any long trade. Otherwise it could be very risky. So this is what I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these free bonuses from Bybit, Phemex, OKX, then I suggest you guys to check the video description now, because these events are temporary, and if you are an experienced trader, want to take advantage of this market volatility, then the time to act is now. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.